This is a podcast called 25 Whistles, talking football, and they all wear a whistle. Yeah, it's stupid, but what did you expect? It's a podcast called 25 Whistles. 25 Whistles.
What up? Presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Download the DraftKings app. Use the code BobbySports to get in on the action. He's wearing his podcasting glove. Blow that whistle. Let's start the show. That is the old Kansas State glove, and I'm going to tell you, they won again.
I know, man. They put it to TCU.
They crushed.
They really did. And the reason I'm wearing this new glove
It was South Carolina.
It was South Carolina, and after like 4 or 5 wears of that, it kind of grossed me out a little bit. Just because it's somebody else's glove. This one, Kansas State gave me this glove, so only I've worn this glove.
It didn't gross you out at first. It just started grossing you out later.
I just thought about it a little bit. I'm like, that's kind of gross. This is
A few months later.
Dude's glove.
Top 25 real quick in college football. We'll start there. Very predictable except for a couple. Virginia beat North Carolina 31-27. We'll get to that in a minute. Minnesota they beat Iowa. It was the stupidest ending of a game I've ever seen. Stupid.
Was that the fake punt? What was that?
No. It's where the guy was telling people on the sideline to move away, and they called it a fair catch after he returned it for a touchdown.
Oh.
I felt so bad. Also, I had bet a bunch on it, but aside from that, because I did lose the bet because they didn't give him that, but I happened to be watching it because of that. He was not calling for a fair catch.
He was telling people to move out of the way?
Yeah, on the sideline.
It's a little different than waving fair catch.
Dude, unreal. And yes, maybe I'm a little biased because I had a bunch of money on it.
That helps a little bit.
But I'm telling you, had they scored, I'd have won the bet. Secondly, you have to watch it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. If I'm a referee, because they go to review it, if I'm a referee, there's no way I'm overturning that. Because you just affected the outcome of the game.
What did they call on the field? Was it a touchdown on the field?
They had to go back into it and review it. I do think at first I don't know, you have to look. I was incensed because I couldn't believe that it was even a question. I thought I'd won. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I won the bet on that. And I was like, ah! And then they go and they review it and they call it back. So I don't know what they called it. I know what I called it. Amazing at first. I was like, I cannot believe I just won. Oh, my God. So Georgia's still at number 1. And they should be. Until somebody beats them, they should be. Yeah. They've won 2 national championships in a row. Yeah. They should. Yeah. Michigan's at number 2. Ohio State at 3. Florida State at 4. You know, Florida State played
who did they play?
I watched that game. Florida State played, and it was a night game.
That was Duke.
Yeah. I lost some money on that one.
They came back and won that game. I think Duke was ahead for most of the game.
Duke was up all through the first half.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like Duke +2 instead of like Duke +14. And so I obviously loaded up and missed. This is the worst betting weekend I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, me too, man.
But mostly because I lost $1,800 on Arkansas. Mostly.
How much?
No, pretty much all. I think pretty much all of it.
How much?
$1,800. I'll tell you more about that later. Washington at 5. Oklahoma at 6. Oklahoma almost got beat by UCF. Oklahoma, they almost did not recover the onside kick at the end of the game. UCF drove down. They needed 8 points. They drove down. No time left. Scored a touchdown. Missed the 2-point conversion. And then kicked an onside kick. Almost recovered by UCF.
Yeah.
Crazy game. We were watching on our phone while we were at the Arkansas game. Couldn't believe UCF. Because I'm with Oklahoma people.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, my God. But they still know they're not going to lose because they rarely lose. Like, they don't know, but they know. They feel like they're not going to lose because they rarely lose. Texas at 7, but now Ewers is out.
Yeah.
Out for maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Oregon at 8, Alabama at 9, and Penn State at 10. I mean, the sleeper to still win the whole thing's Alabama. I'm telling you guys. Everybody's counted them out the whole time. They're just getting by. They lost to Texas, yeah. Texas lost to Oklahoma, so that means Alabama loses to Oklahoma. That's not exactly what that means. Alabama. Sleepy. The problem is there could be the circumstances that there's not an SEC team in the Final Four. If Alabama loses another game, that'll be 2 losses. If they go representing the SEC West and they beat Georgia, I don't know.
Then do they both make it?
No, but if Georgia loses to Ole Miss, I just think there is a shot. I don't think Georgia loses, but there is a shot that there's not an SEC team in. But I would say it's like an 18% chance. I still think there's got to be a team from the best conference.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was a fine weekend for football, except Arkansas just embarrassing themselves and me. And I can get to that after the tittle tattle. But god dang, most ever lost in a single. It wasn't a single bet, by the way. It was just me continuing to load up.
That loading up gets you, man.
Sometimes, but it's also like loading up because I knew they were gonna win that game. I knew it, but I didn't know it.
Right.
So, all right, let's get over to the tittle tattle.
It's time for the stupidest name ever. It's the tittle tattle with Kickoff Kevin.
Would Caleb Williams' inability to beat ranked teams cause some concern for you if you had the number 1 overall pick next year?
Nah, he doesn't play defense. They're getting beat because these teams are scoring a bunch of points on him.
That's a good point.
So it doesn't matter. No,
He's still good. He's still awesome.
He's the best prospect if you believe the prospect geniuses since Andrew Luck. So, nah. They still have to play Washington, Oregon, UCLA. Even that's not going to matter. I don't think there's any way he falls below number 1 unless he loses a leg. Because even if he tears something, he'll probably still go number 1.
Like the leg just coming off
Like he
completely?
wakes up and he's like, "Where's my leg?"
Okay.
That's
You're
the only
concerned.
way. Yeah.
Will he say it like that too?
Like Forrest Gump.
leg.
Yeah. Where's my leg?
Where's my leg go?
Caleb Williams is number 1 regardless. He won't win the Heisman, but he already won 1, so who cares? Next up.
Following their second loss in a row last night, which has been more concerning for you? Brock Purdy in the offense or the Niners defense?
I was surprised the Niners defense was getting run through like they did. And I watched most of the game. Wasn't good for me. I'm not betting any this week, by the way.
What do you mean?
You're taking the entire weekend off.
Taking it off.
That's
Really?
smart. Is that just because you don't have, you're out of money?
I wouldn't say I'm out of money.
I'm out of money. I'm done.
Yeah.
I had a bad week last week. So I'm going to use this week to visualize a more positive outcome and not try to chase.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'll do.
Try to make up.
Visualizing positivity, and I know if I hopped in this week, I would be like, I got to make up all the money I lost. And if I do it in 2 weeks, I don't think that will be as heavy in me, and I want to be a responsible, better, and I want to lead responsibly to our listeners, and I don't want to walk down that road. So I'm not betting at all, and I think the 49er defense is a little scary because they did not look like the 49er defense. I just expect Brock Purdy to be a second-year player occasionally, and last night he kind of was.
Mm-hmm. 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
A couple bad ones. They were pretty bad.
I kept thinking they were going to come back and win that game, though.
Mm-hmm. Especially against Cousins.
I mean, it's kind of the first time we've seen him try to come back in a game.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's kind of what happens when you're trying to come back.
He's lost 2 in a row now.
Yeah, and both of them ended on a pick that he threw to try to win the game.
Yeah, that first pick that was bad. It was like over. It was a bad pick.
Like we wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, we probably would.
Yeah, probably.
All right, what else?
After making his return to practice last week on a scale of 1 to 5, what do you think the likelihood is that Kyler Murray plays this year? 5 being he's for sure playing.
3 because, listen, the Cardinals want that number 1 pick. Everybody wants the number 1 pick, or at least a top 5 pick. You got a couple quarterbacks. You get a few quarterbacks in there that could probably be franchise game-changing quarterbacks. But you also would love to trade Kyler Murray and show that he's still possessing the traits that led him to be the quarterback that just signed a massive freaking deal. So I don't know how healthy he is. I kind of don't care. I don't want him to play, but I get why they would play him a little bit, maybe at the end of the season, so they could shop him if they feel like he needs to be shopped. If they don't, and maybe they don't want him to play, because if he comes out and plays worse or plays bad with a bad team, you got a bad offensive line, your quarterback gets crushed. People think, well, your quarterback's not any good anymore. We don't want him.
But the last memory we have of him is bad. You know?
Not mine.
Really? It wasn't a great.
Scrambling around in overtime, throwing touchdown pass. Like, I just think of the body of work more than I do the last couple games under Texas Tech coach. That's all I think of him as.
Good old Cliff.
I also read
Cliff
too. Oh
King-
yeah, Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
I also read too, though, if they do play him, they owe him money. Like I think it's like I don't know. There's a big chunk of money if they do play him, or they can not play him and save that money.
He has a $30 million salary fully guaranteed next March. So I think they have to pay him anyway.
Nah, there was something extra that if he sits and he doesn't play, they get to keep that money. But if he plays one snap, it's his.
Then I would never let him play again.
So they're probably taking that in consideration.
Yeah, I don't know. You're just saying this, so I don't know if it's true or not.
I saw it on TV.
Are you on TV?
Hey, that's what they said.
I read it on the internet.
I'm going to put it at about a 3. I understand why. I don't think he should play. Unless he's just dying to play and he's wanting to go to a new team and show off his skills, then okay. But then you better make sure you got a good offensive line. You got to make sure you got the weapons that can also help you look as good as you want to look. And I don't think they have that. So that's a cop-out answer, a 3, but I'm going 3.
Okay. Last one here. As the only defense not to allow more than 21 points this season, do you think the Chiefs' defense is a main reason they're 6-1?
Main reason, no. A reason, sure. That's a big part of it at times. But main reason, no. The main reason is freaking Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift. I mean, Travis Kelce.
And Taylor Swift, yeah. And Brittany. And their little high five dances in
their little secret handshake. It's too much for me now.
Yes.
Is it?
I'm burnt out. Oh. Yeah, now. Only just now.
I was done with it.
Me too.
Only just now. I enjoyed it. I thought this is fun. Now, I'm burnt.
Yeah.
I don't even care anymore. I'll be like, I wonder if she's coming to this game. Now I'm like, if she is, I don't care. It's not even about her. Like, they should do a different feed where the people from E do the game. Mm-hmm. Like they do Peyton and Eli.
That is funny.
Yeah, have pop culture people do the game.
And the camera's on her the whole time.
On her and the game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, why not?
That's genius.
People watch that. Taylor Swift fans will watch that.
Absolutely.
The Taylor cam. The Taylor feed.
You probably couldn't do that because you'd be using her specifically. I think if you did like the pop cam. Or like the, had some side name where you're not actually saying Taylor Swift.
Okay. T-Swizzle can.
No, I don't think that would work either, honestly.
Swift cam.
No, you
Swift
can't
cam.
say that.
Okay.
Yes.
Sweet cam.
Even if you called it like the sweet cam.
Yeah, in the suites.
Where you're looking at them in the suites.
Okay.
Or the Kelce cam.
Yeah.
Because his rights are NFL. So that's what I would say. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes still number one reason. What about Hardman coming back and then being a special teams beast as soon as he comes back? All right, there you go. That's Tittle Tattle.
The stupidest name ever. It's the Tittle Tattle with Kickoff Kevin.
All right, thank you. That was the Tittle Tattle. Appreciate you guys. 25 Whistles presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Download the DraftKings app. Use the code BobbySports to get in on the action. Let's talk about the parlay from last week.
What about it?
You're the only one that missed again.
Again, me? It was just me?
Yes.
Yeah, I got to stop doing those point spreads.
No, Kevin did and hit.
What did you?
I had Michigan minus 24.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I know, man. It's tough, dude. Like Virginia, they're not good, and then all of a sudden
they won.
They won the game. They didn't just cover; they won the dang game.
They're so bad too, and they won that game.
So bad.
So Ole Miss money line over Auburn. That was a win. Ole Miss won 28-21. Thank you. Kevin had Michigan minus 24. They won 49-0. Eddie had North Carolina minus 23.5, and they lost.
Yeah. I got to stop looking at the board and saying like, oh, that's a gimme. If I say that's a gimme, I'm not picking it. I'm going to go with next time, who's Tulane playing? Like, I'm going to go with that game. The one that nobody can watch. Because those are the ones that seem to cover.
No, that's not
Rice
true. What you're saying is not
Tulane.
a thing.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Give me Rice versus North Texas next time. No one's going to see the game, and then you'll just see the result. All right, we hit it. Good.
If you want to take this one, we're not going to hit it. We're not going to hit it, though.
I know.
We haven't hit one in forever.
Yeah.
If you want to take the 25 Whistles parlay, you can check out DraftKings Sportsbook. New users use the code BobbySports when you download the app. 21 and up in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. We can run through some games real quick here. Michigan whooped up on Michigan State. McCarthy has 4 touchdowns. Boom, over. The Ohio State-Penn State game was pretty good for a minute.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of it, but I did see a fumble return that got called back from Penn State.
Well, we had a fumble return in the Arkansas game, too. They got called back. Pissed me off. Ohio State was a 4-point favorite. They won by 8.
8?
Yeah. I'd want some money on that one. Duke and Florida State. We talked about that. Florida State wins that one. Washington beats Arizona State. But you know what? That Washington, I bet Arizona State plus like 25, and they covered.
Yeah, they covered that.
And Arizona State's supposed to suck. But it was 15-7, and that game was pretty close to the end. Mm-hmm. Oklahoma wins 31-29 over UCF. Texas
Almost loses to
almost
Houston.
loses to Houston. Listen to that one on the radio.
Did you really? Old
Yeah.
school?
Dang.
Old school. Well, because we were driving.
Yeah. I do that on road trips sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shh. Quiet, guys. I can't hear.
And they do this thing on whatever channel I was listening to. I think it was on satellite, where you know how Sunday Ticket bounces. Not Sunday Ticket. Red Zone bounces.
Yeah.
They did this on the radio, and they were going to all the big games, checking with the.
Oh, that's
announcers.
awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Dang, game changers.
Oregon beats Washington State 38-24. Oh yeah, the Utah USC game. They kicked the field goal. I was watching that game. They kicked the field goal at the end. Money.
How about those Utes?
Their quarterback is a grinder. The kid at Utah.
Yeah. They own USC, right?
Last couple of years. They own Caleb Williams. Yeah, Utah hits the game-winning field goal as time expires. Caleb Williams with 250 yards and no touchdowns. He is not in the Heisman conversation anymore.
Yeah.
They will not play in the tournament, the playoff anymore.
Nope.
Phoenix at number 1.
Yes.
Good.
Is Gabriel? I think Gabriel's sneaking up there.
Yeah, he didn't have a great game, though.
No, nobody did.
I mean, he threw 3 touchdowns, but they almost lost.
Yeah.
And that didn't take him out, but it definitely didn't push him forward. But I think Caleb Williams falling out of it helps Gabriel.
And JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy's 4 touchdowns. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. But and the thing about McCarthy, too, is that Michigan hasn't played anybody. When they do start playing people, if he plays well when those games really matter, that's really going to be great for him.
Yeah, it's over. Then it's over.
Let me read you my data from this last week.
Oof.
I gave Kevin my phone this
It's not
morning.
good?
Well, no, it's terrible.
Did you have to deposit?
I did, but then I made it all back and took it back.
Okay, that's good.
But I'm not even. But I lost $1,800 at least on the Arkansas game because I'd bet like $200, and then early on I was like, oh, we were down like 7-3 or something. I was like, oh, for sure we're gonna come. So then I put 5, and I was like, screw it, I know we're about to make a bunch of money. I bet $1,000 on it then.
Yep. I think it was like 1,900. But
Was
yeah.
it 19?
I think so.
That's more than 1,000.
Yep.
Well, I said 1,800.
No, total. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
All
were
of
on the
them.
game. Okay.
No, but there was $1,000 bet in there. Yes.
There were 2. I ended up betting.
yeah, there's
I bet
two.
$1,000 on Ole Miss to cover as well.
Yes.
And they did.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
did.
you did hit that one.
Could have been a lot worse.
Oh gosh.
It was a death wish this weekend because I kept betting money to make all my money go away. I tried to get back to zero because I wanted to start over. I just kept anything I had after I lost it all. I had like $420. I bet $420. And then if it won, I was like, okay, well, I'm betting 800. I just tried to get back to zero.
It's funny, as I was going through it, I was like, I know exactly what's going through his head as each
could
one
see
is,
the
is
trend.
hitting and losing and losing and losing.
I was like, I want to start over.
That's really funny.
Okay, so here's the weekend totals. Total bets 52. Wagered total bets over the weekend $8,751.
Oh my gosh.
Winnings $6,222. A total of minus $2,529. For the season total, because I was up 1,000, bets 250. I've wagered $30,144. I am $1,430 in the hole on the season.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to go home.
And all of that, I still lost more NFL than I did college because I made it back with Ole Miss.
NFL was tough this week.
Yeah, what really got me was that Seattle. 2 games. The Patriots winning hurt me because I really thought they were when Buffalo. I kept betting Buffalo. They're gonna
Yeah, they're gonna come back. They're gonna
And
come
then they
back.
did.
Nope.
Yep,
And
yep.
then they did. And then they did.
And then they didn't.
Nope.
Shut up. I was
No.
ready.
Hey, Bones,
You
give me-
should have wanted your team to lose.
I know. I was
draft pick.
conflicted. I was
Bones,
conflicted. But
just
it is
let
the
them have the
Bills.
win.
It is the Bills, so can't stand their fans. I respect them, but it was
And
nice to see.
the other one I lost was that Seattle didn't cover. It was 11.5, and they won by like 10 or 11. That's a tough one.
You also lost Baltimore Lions because you texted me on that one, and there was a reason why I didn't text you back.
Oh, dude, I lost on all of them. So I'm not saying I only lost.
no,
on
I'm
these.
just saying that's the one that stuck out to me because
Oh,
you
yeah, they were
texted
like
me.
plus 25, and I was like, hey, I didn't tell Eddie to. I said, I'm loaded up on this because they're plus 25. I thought they'd come back and at least be respectable, and they did.
Yeah. And I saw your text, and usually what you do is I say like, hey, I'm going to do that too. And then you're like, oh, you're going to jinx it.
No, it's when you come to me first.
So I didn't say anything. I didn't respond to the text. And then when the game was over, I texted him and be like, so did I.
Yeah, it sucked.
We both lost on that one, buddy.
Dang.
It was a rough weekend for me, I'll be honest with you. We fired our offensive coordinator.
Oh, really?
I told Caitlin's dad, we were at the game, and I said, this is what's going to happen here. I said, we're either going to blow them out, or we're going to lose a close one and somebody's getting fired. Because it's not going to be a close game that we just win. We're either going to blow them out or it's going to be somebody good. And at the end, I was like, somebody's getting fired.
You called it.
Probably won't be the head coach right now, but next day, offensive coordinator fired.
3 points.
Dude, it was miserable.
Yeah, man.
That's tough.
Hey, so were you guys on time? How was the whole game experience?
Great.
Fun? Were you
Yeah.
guys late? Because you're talking about like, well, we got to get there on time. We got to get there and
We got there fine. We got there an hour early.
okay.
Yeah. My wife was like, why are we here so early?
Traffic.
Just in case. And I wanted to go to Hog Heaven and get some stuff. And I did.
That's the
Hog
where you buy
heaven.
merch. What is that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you tailgate at all?
Nah.
No?
It gets to be a bit hectic if I do.
Yeah.
If it were just me and you, maybe, because I don't, but if it's like her family and people are coming up.
Oh, keg stands and stuff. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about-
I get it.
Yeah, whatever.
Jello shots.
On Friday morning, Rams wide receiver DeMarcus Robinson was robbed at gunpoint. According to reports, Robinson ended up losing over $100,000 in jewelry he had on him.
Well,
Police said the robbery happened at an LA area hotel where he says 2 men pointed firearms and demanded his property, which included a pricey watch. Police are investigating, but no arrests have been made yet.
LA is definitely a place you don't want to walk around with a bunch of jewelry.
Nope.
Well, I think it also depends what time of day it is.
Yeah.
I think it depends where you are. There's a lot of factors because I've walked around with some jewelry before in LA,
Yeah, different parts of LA.
and also not that kind of jewelry. I don't want
Like, what kind of jewelry do you
a
have?
rubber ring and a watch. The NFL season going strong. DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking up new customers with an offer that's even stronger. Bet $5 on any game this week to score $200 instantly in bonus bets. And DraftKings isn't stopping there. All customers can take advantage of a sweetener offer every game day this October. Get in on the game day greatness. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the code BobbySports. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets when you bet $5 on the NFL. That's the code BobbySports only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.100gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, licensee partner Golden Nugget, Lake Charles, Louisiana. 21 and up, age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football. Terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. We had a show in Tulsa, had a comedy show. Eddie came out. We did some music. Reid, who's here with us, is my main digital guy. And so Eddie and I went and played golf in Tulsa that morning before the show. And Reid texted me at like noon. He was like, I just won more money. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, I put $50 in the slot machine. How much did you win?
I won $600 off that slot machine. I was there for like 5 minutes. I put in 50. And I forgot to tell Eddie.
This is the easiest thing ever.
It's so easy, dude. There's nobody around us, and I put in $50, and then I won $100. And I was like, okay, this is cool. This is sweet. And so I got down, I guess, to like $70 or $80, and then it just kept going. I thought I hit the jackpot because the numbers were going up so fast. It was like 100, 200, 300, and I was just like, oh. And no one was around, so I'm just like thinking I'm about to get robbed. Someone's gonna take my voucher. But yeah,
He's
that was
by
fun.
himself.
Yeah,
It's crazy, huh?
it was crazy.
It's the life of Reid.
I sent him a message. I was like, hey, man, I'm not going to tell you to stop because it's fun. You're having a good time.
Yeah.
You take like 150 out, and that's your play money for now on. The rest of it, you go home with
Yeah.
because you'll be so mad.
Yes.
And so, how much did you go home with?
I went home with $550.
Pretty good.
Okay.
It's really good.
I lost the rest. I did like 50.
No, you
more
didn't lose
bucks.
it. You entertained yourself
Yeah.
at the casino for the next couple of days.
Yeah, I got to
Next
watch
couple
Eddie
hours.
win.
Eddie won $100.
I was hot, man,
Nice.
on that craps table. It was a short little run, but I mean, it
Yeah.
was good. It was really good.
Good for you, buddy.
I hit on that horn bet. I've never bet the horn, but people just kept yelling horn, horn, horn. I'm like, let's just try a little horn there.
What was the deal with every time we would win, they'd be like, all right, yep, we need $1 now.
Eddie said they made him ante up.
Yeah, it's $1
Yeah.
ante
It
for
cost
every.
you $1 to play the game.
Yeah, just to be at the table every time there was a new roll. Like once the point
And
was
the
met,
ante didn't go back out to the people.
no, it was to the
No.
casino, it was
I
to
was
the
like,
house.
Really?
Put it in their pocket.
And for the first 3 times, it's funny because we were just like, oh, here's $1, I guess. I don't know. I thought we were just tipping the dealer or whatever. And then after three times, we're like, all right, where's this money going to? It's your ante, man. It's going to the house. Like, never heard of that in my life.
Me either. I wonder if it's different rules because they're Native American run their own rules.
Possibly.
Maybe. Casinos there.
I guess.
Yeah, I have no
just doing whatever they want to do.
I've never heard of that.
I've heard of anteing, but you get the money.
Yeah. Not just
The
going
winner
to
gets the money.
Yeah.
NFL Patriots win 29-25 over the Bills.
Congrats.
Congrats, dude.
Thank you.
You needed that.
Yeah.
Bears over the Raiders 30-12. Hey, man.
That was what's the quarterback's name?
Badgett.
Badgett
D2
versus
Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer.
Hey, I'll take it. Bears.
Oh, yeah.
We're rolling.
Winners, right?
We're
You need 'em-
rolling,
you
baby.
need 'em to
I forgot
win.
about that.
We're
Yeah.
rolling, baby. The Browns beat the Colts. I mean, that game was bang, bang, back and forth.
Yeah.
And Deshaun's out. He was out for I think the fourth quarter, third quarter, second half maybe.
Yeah, for a while.
Hit his head.
Yeah.
I think concussion.
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. And then obviously Anthony Richards not playing.
Yeah.
So that's the game of. I mean, are the Browns going to win games?
I think they're what, 4-2?
That's what I'm saying. Are they going to win
Yeah.
games? This is weird because they're bad, but they've got 4 wins.
Yeah.
The Giants beat the Commanders. Weird game.
They needed that.
Ugly game.
Falcons beat the Buccaneers. I really bet on Baker and the boys to do some good here.
You're a Baker guy.
I'm a big Baker guy. Big Baker show. Didn't happen. Ravens whooped the Lions.
Oh man,
Whooped them first half. Lamar had 4 touchdowns, I think.
that was
first half.
unexpected.
Yeah, it was over.
The Steelers beat the Rams late. Pretty good little game there. I like that one. The Seahawks beat the Cardinals, just not by quite enough. Broncos beat the Packers in a gross game. Gross game to watch. It's better than no game, but it was just a gross game to watch.
Yeah.
Chiefs beat the Chargers 31-17. And that game was close for a while. It was 17-17, looking pretty good. Guys, I say it, I'll say it again until eventually I will be proven wrong. What's Herbert? He's got all the tools. He got the size. He's good, I guess. I only think he's really good because people keep telling me he's really good. I've not seen it. I've watched basically every game. You guys big Herbert guys?
No, never been.
I'm not a Herbert guy,
Right.
but people are like, he's one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right. They put
In
it-
what way?
No. I
mean,
mean, they
they
were
put it-
scoreless in the second half.
They put him over Dak all the time. I'm like, what are you all talking about?
Yeah, that's pretty.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I would take him over Dak.
You would take Herbert over Dak right now,
Yes.
the way he's performing the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have to pick right now, is it for the future?
Yeah.
I would take
finish out the season.
Herbert.
You guys, you're just messing with me. You're trying to piss me off.
If I were going to have a quarterback, if I have to pick a quarterback right now
Uh-huh.
to finish the season, and my team was 3-3, but our defense is good. If I were the Jets, and they're like, you can have either one of these quarterbacks,
Yeah.
Herbert or Dak, I would take Herbert.
Because you still don't know what he can do, and you think you know what Dak can do.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand that
see
part. I don't
Dak's-
agree with it,
I see
but I understand
Dak's
that.
ceiling, and it's
Playoffs?
fairly high.
Make the
Yeah,
playoffs?
And I think Herbert's floor is a lot lower, but I think his ceiling is a lot higher.
Okay.
And he'll eventually get there. We're like, okay, he's reached his ceiling. Herbert. Maybe after this year.
Hey, Mike, you know what my baseball game is?
Might be on my desk.
You looking for your baseball?
Is that baseball?
Reed, if you want to.
Reed, don't look at it. That's a hard thing to do.
I'll grab it. I'll grab it.
Okay.
Don't look at what?
We're gonna play one little game here before we
Okay.
Oh, shit.
go to something else. And if you can get this, I'll give you $20.
Oh. Baseball game, huh?
Show me the money.
So get your,
Altuve.
dang it.
$20. It's mine.
Get your pins out. Everybody got something to write with?
Yeah. You can just take anything.
Can I get some paper?
I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute.
Thank you.
You know anything about baseball, Reed?
A little bit, not much though.
So I'm just gonna ask the question here.
Okay.
And if you get them all right, I'll tell you what, whoever gets the most right, I'll give $20 to.
Love it.
So somebody will get money. If somebody gets all 7 of them right, I'll give you $100.
Wow.
Here's the question, and you have 60 seconds. What are the 7 ways that you can reach first base? Go. There's 7 ways that you can reach first base. You're up there, you're batting. What are those 7 ways that you, the hitter, can get on the new and improved
7.
bigger bag? What are the 7 ways to reach first base? 30 seconds left. 10 seconds. You have all the answers, Reed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You finish all your 2K games? We go to playoffs today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eddie, did you finish your games?
Yeah, hold on.
Is 2K24
distracted.
harder?
Probably a little bit. That means you didn't play very well?
I did not play very well.
All right. Time's up, everybody.
Okay.
All right. How many did you write down there, Eddie?
8. I have 8 ways that you can get to
But there's
first
only
base.
7.
I know that some are definitely wrong.
Okay. Reed.
I wrote down 7, and these are the 7.
Boy, if Reed nails all 7 of them, that's
know.
awesome.
He sounds confident.
That
Kevin.
slot machine still going. I wrote 7, but I think 2 are the same.
Okay, Eddie, I want to go to you first.
You got it.
What's number 1?
Hit.
Everybody have hit?
Yep.
Got it?
Yeah. Remember, it's audio.
Sure, where's your hit? I don't see a hit. Oh, single. You got it.
Yeah, that's it.
Single
Remember,
count.
it's an audio platform, Reed. You got to do more than
Oh,
nod.
sorry. Yeah, same. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, Eddie, what else you got?
I have a walk.
I got that.
Yep.
2? Good. Eddie?
Hit by pitch.
Yep.
Oh, you mean you
Like
get
a
hit by
bean.
the ball? Yeah,
Like a
got
bean.
that.
What'd you write down?
I wrote down get hit.
Good. There you go. We'll take it.
That's it.
So far, you're all 3 for 3. Good job, Eddie.
Home run.
No.
No, you
What
got to
do you
reach
mean?
first.
You
Gotta
get
be
to
on
first,
first.
then you get second, then you get third, and then you get home.
No,
It's a home
no,
run. Home run.
Oh, I lost.
7 ways to reach first base.
Okay, that's not it.
Kevin, nobody wrote that?
No.
You didn't write that? Good, because it's wrong.
Reed did. You wrote that, Reed?
All mine are wrong now from going.
You wrote triple, double.
I did. That's exactly
No,
what I
it's
did.
to reach first base.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
Home run, you definitely get to first. Then you can round the
Okay.
bases.
Go ahead, Eddie, next.
Pitch clock violation. They take too long on the pitch.
I think you get a ball.
Like a game ball?
No. Incorrect.
Oh, boy.
Eddie?
We're in trouble. Foul off the glove. Oh, you hit the
Catcher's
foul.
interference.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not what he said.
Yes, I did.
Foul off the glove?
Yeah, you like hit, and then the catcher's in the way.
No, you said foul off the glove.
I don't know. There's something that happens whenever like it looks like just a foul tip, and then they run and they throw the ball to first.
That's
And you
not
know-
foul off
and
the
you know
glove.
how the
and that's
runner's
not
kinda running half-assed
and
a little
That's not
bit?
catcher's interference either, what you're saying.
What am I talking about then?
What is your answer?
Foul off the glove.
A foul tip?
No.
Okay.
Wrong. What else you got?
I have an error.
Correct. 4.
Wow, that was just a guess. And then last bunt.
Well, a bunt, if you get on via bunt, that's a hit.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Telling you,
So
man.
Eddie, you got 4.
That's it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because clock. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Reed, what do you have that we didn't say?
Triple double.
Reed's like, this is so easy.
No
Yeah.
wonder he wrote it so fast.
Triple
I was like,
double.
oh, what's
What do you
wrong?
love?
Triple, double.
In a bunt.
So another hit. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many did you get total, Reed?
I got 3.
Okay. Kevin?
So I've got 4 so far, same as Eddie, and then I've got catcher's interference.
Boom. Correct.
And then these are the 2 I kind of have the same. I don't know if they're different.
So
but
Eddie, catcher's interference would be if like
Yeah,
the
if you
glove
hit
is in the
the-
way while you're swinging. No
Totally.
foul. No foul. Go ahead.
That's what I thought.
strikeout and pass ball.
That's exactly what Eddie's
okay,
talking
that's
about.
what I was trying
Okay.
to
If the ball,
say.
yes, if the ball goes past the catcher or he doesn't catch it on a strikeout, you get to run to first.
Yeah.
And you can make it on first that way.
That's
It's a
what I-
four out inning.
That's what I was trying to say.
But you didn't.
I said foul off glove.
Okay.
Idiot.
Any more?
That's it.
So what'd you get? 6?
6.
Okay.
He gets a 20. What is the last way though?
I know. I'm trying to think.
The last, when I did this, I got 6 in 60 seconds, but I did not get catcher interference like an idiot. I didn't think about that one. I did get the one that you guys don't have. But good job on catcher interference. I
thank
didn't
you.
get that one.
Thank
No,
you.
Eddie, you said
That's what I meant though.
okay. So we have
Foul off.
walk, getting a hit by pitch, a drop third strike, which is that, catcher interference, an error. How else would you get on first base?
Fielder's choice.
Exactly.
Dang.
So if there's somebody on first, you take and you get the out at second, but you still make it to first in time. Okay, an attempted double play.
I get it.
But they do. Okay.
I understand. I just didn't even think. My brain didn't go to that.
That
at
just
all.
hit me as you were running through everything.
Kevin, you won yourself $20. I'll let it right
Let's
here on the corner.
Good job, Kevin. You need that because you're paying the promise jar today.
So are you.
Wait, great thing. Great question. Great talk.
thing.
Yes,
It wasn't
I
a
forgot.
question.
I don't
didn't
know
ask
who
a
I don't
question.
know who I promised. Okay, let's do the promises real quick.
Okay.
Let's go to Eddie. What was Eddie's promise? And if he missed the promise, if it's broken, he's got to pay the jar. Go ahead.
Eddie, do you remember?
I do Commanders minus what 2.5?
Yep.
And
They
He lost.
They lost.
Boy, you've sucked on both of yours.
I know, dude. It's been a bad couple weeks.
I had a really bad 1 week. Worse than your couple weeks.
I got money.
$10 in. Okay, yeah. Kevin.
I had Tennessee +9. God, it looked good in the first half.
You were there too.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So fun. But they lost by 14, so definitely didn't get it.
Reed.
I had Buccaneers -2.5 against the Falcons.
Ah, Buck.
Wow. And then what did I have?
You had USC -7. So we all lost.
Terrible.
$40 into the promises jar?
Dude. No one's ever going to trust us anymore.
We got $130
They
there
don't.
now.
They don't.
Dude,
don't.
CBSSports.com said that my bet was the bet to place for the week.
Oh, well then.
Come on.
Tell them
That's
to reimburse
crazy.
you $10, dude.
If you don't put your money in the broken promises jar by the end of the week, it doubles.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how closely are you following the guy at Michigan that allegedly has been watching the other teams play games, stealing signs, and Michigan's been crushing ever since then?
Last I saw was that tickets had been purchased to other Big Ten games.
In his own name.
In his own name. What an idiot.
It's like these players gambling on their own accounts.
In his own name.
Yeah. What does he do for the team?
He, first of all, he went to one of the academies and then served in the, maybe the Marines. He served in the military.
Okay. Thank you for your service, first of all.
Then he went and took a low-level job for like $55,000 a year at Michigan under Harbaugh as like a GA or assistant type. And he's been there, and I was looking at it ever since he got to the school what Michigan's record's been like against the spread and before he got there, and it's night and day different.
Really? Because he's been doing what's
and-
it called? Recon?
Yes.
Recon.
So it's against the rules to go and do recon, and it's against the rules to go and record. And that's what he's been doing, apparently. Going to games and recording the sidelines. And then he has the tape exactly on sidelines, like of the coaches, whatever position. There are certain times that you can watch, and I've seen them pull clips. I didn't track it. I just watched other people, where if Michigan was on defense, he would be with the defensive coordinator. When they would go to offense, he would go over and be with the offensive coordinator. And so you would see him with the side of the ball that was being affected the most. Yes.
No, I'm just like the more that, I mean, it's only been 4 days. I didn't think much of it, but now the more that's coming out, I'm like, this is not good.
And you would think sign stealing, everybody does that. Absolutely. But one, you can't go to the games. The reason you can't go to the game is because that would allow the bigger schools with more money that could hire more people to send more people out to do that kind of crap. So it's an advantage for bigger schools with more money. Secondly, you can't record.
Yeah, and it sounds normal. It sounds like, what's the problem with going to a game, buying a ticket, being a fan? But if it's in the rules, like Kevin says, it's in the rules. Like
it's in the rules.
You just can't.
You can't go if you're part of the staff. You can't go. The crazy thing was the Ohio State Penn State game. My sources tell me he had a ticket on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was recording both sidelines because they had to play both those guys.
Wait, so, but like at the shoe, it's not like in high school where the visitor sits on that side and the home sits on that side, right? Like you can sit wherever you want in that stadium.
Yeah, but he bought a ticket on both sides so he could look at both sidelines.
Placement, got it. So he was just like staying there on offense and then running.
They
to
went
the other
to some
side.
security footage from some of the other schools, at least one, and found him, and he's on his phone recording.
He must have been hauling, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you could do you could do a quarter.
Okay, and then go to the other side.
Yeah.
Got it.
Crazy.
Wow.
The NCAA is expected to receive video evidence this week of illegal technology used in scouting tied to tickets purchased by Stallions, according to sources. As opposing Big Ten schools looked up in the stadium surveillance video from a game earlier this year, the sources said the person in the seat of the ticket purchased by Stallions, he held a smartphone up and appeared to film the home team sideline the entire game.
I don't like it. Like, I just don't like that. Now Harbaugh, this is your dude.
Now I feel like you bought that kid more than a hamburger.
Yeah.
This is a bad dude.
This is not good.
This is not good. He's going to go to the NFL. He's going to be out.
Yeah, I was
here.
going to say, he's done after this.
And I think he's to blame.
Yeah.
I don't think he didn't know it was happening.
No, come on.
No chance.
Come on.
But that's what's up. Connor Stallions, the suspended Michigan staffer at the center of the NCAA sign-stealing probe, bought tickets in his own name, you goober, for more than 30 games over the past 3 years at 11 different Big Ten schools. 11 different schools. He's like a massive super fan of the Big Ten. No, he's a coach.
I wonder if he'd wear like, shirts for the team.
I would think not.
Imagine if they won it last year because they made the playoff. That would have been oof.
Yeah, Michigan's a favorite right now, though.
Yeah.
Looking at the betting odds, Michigan now jumps into first place at plus 225. Georgia at plus 275. Florida State, Ohio State are there in third at plus 700. Followed by Washington at plus 1,200. Oklahoma and Alabama at plus 1,400. I'm surprised Texas is still at plus 2,200 or even in the mix for two reasons. One, they lost to Oklahoma, and one loss won't keep you out, but maybe one loss in a Big 12 keeps you from possibly being in, but also they don't have their starting quarterback. Ewers is out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was surprised that they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're eighth right now. But that sign stealing thing, that's funny to me. That's interesting.
And like I said, it's only been 4 days and so much has come out already. It's going to get ugly.
Do you think it'll affect the team?
Yes. No, actually, no, I don't. The more I
Do you think he's telling the team this is all bullcrap?
Yeah, he has to.
Ignore it because they're just trying to, he's trying to like circle the wagons. There's everybody against us. Now that we're winning, they want to shut us down. This is all bullcrap.
Yeah.
And then one of the guys goes, but no, he bought them all on his name, coach. And
Shut up.
Here's a picture of him with a cell phone zooming in on the
Be
side.
quiet, Smith. Sit down.
Okay, coach.
Can't wait till they play Penn State in Death Valley. Happy Valley?
Yeah.
Yeah, Happy Valley.
Yeah, Death Valley's
LSU.
down lower.
Yeah,
A lot lower.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna tell you guys what I would pick, but I'm taking a mental health break this weekend.
Yeah, good. I think I'm with you on that. Just kind of enjoy a little bit of sports this weekend.
Man, I enjoy it so much more though when I get a few bucks.
Me too.
Because I don't lose enough money that's gonna like be hurt. It's just entertainment. But sometimes
Yeah.
I get so it's like if I watch 4 days of nonstop football, I got to go. All right,
Step away.
I got to step away for a second.
Gotta go outside for a little bit.
Yes, if I play PlayStation for like 6 hours, it doesn't happen much anymore. But if I do, I got to go outside and just to go for a walk.
On Sundays, I'll walk on halftime of the night game. I'll be like, man, this is the first time I've been outside. This is crazy. All day.
We really though got to come through with our parlay though this week.
Yeah, for sure.
Watch
Yeah,
us
we're
not
gonna do
bet
it.
it and then hit.
Oh, I'll bet it.
You just said you weren't betting.
But the parlay, I have to. There's no way we can come up with a parlay and not put
Well,
any
I feel
money
that
on
way
it.
about college football. I mean, I should just bet it then. I can't not bet it.
Maybe just one bet. Maybe just our
Okay,
parlay.
okay.
Maybe just a taste.
Just a little bit,
That
man.
changed real quick for you guys.
Just one, bro. Just one.
All right, that's it, boys. Thank you for being here. Eddie, anything you want to say as we finish up this first episode of the week?
No, man. I just want to say the Cowboys are back in practice. Got a big game against the Rams. A little nervous about that one.
Why?
It's because the Rams are a little better than we think. And then with Cooper Kupp, it's going to be a little scary.
They definitely are a little better than everybody thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Kevin?
The NFL is officially drunk. There are some crazy games. Patriots beating the Bills, Vikings last night against the Niners, second loss in a row for the Niners. You just don't know what the heck is going to happen.
My eliminator still running. Eddie and I's team got kicked off forever ago.
Early.
But there were like 10,000 people in. There's like 1,000 left. I have one team left. Do you want to look at it real quick?
Yes. Man, you must have lost a lot of people on the Niners and the...
No, because most people had already picked the 49ers
Okay.
this year to win, so they can't pick them again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Lost some. The big one this week was Seattle, and they ended up winning. But Seattle was where most people put theirs. I did not put mine with Kansas City over the Chargers. I hadn't used the Kansas City yet.
And I would think the Lions, too, took some people out.
Nobody. There wasn't a big, like, mass exodus of teams this
Really?
week.
Okay.
Okay, so I have no pick this week. And so here are the games. Let me see what I have here. The teams I can pick from that are the favorites. Baltimore. And Baltimore is playing Arizona. Baltimore's 8.5-point favorite. It's a pretty good one. The Chargers are a favorite. The Chargers are playing the Bears, 8.5-point favorite.
Yeesh.
The Lions. The Lions are playing Vegas, 8-point favorite on Monday night.
I like that. Garoppolo's still out?
Huh?
Garoppolo's still out?
I don't know.
He might be back this week.
Yeah, I don't know. The Cowboys. I haven't picked the Cowboys yet.
Okay.
Versus the Rams. The Eagles.
Yeah, who are they playing?
The Eagles are playing Washington.
Ooh, I like that.
I have Houston, which I ain't going to pick. I don't care who they're playing. The Jets, same. Atlanta, same. Indianapolis, same. Minnesota. So those are all the favorites that I can pick from.
You don't like Houston because they're just a little shaky? They're coming off a bye.
They have a rookie quarterback. They're playing Carolina. If I were going to pick one, I'd pick them that week. But Carolina's got to win a game eventually.
I know. And I saw something where Coach Reich is 4-0 coming off after the bye.
Really?
Yeah, something like that.
I think for now, as my placeholder, I'm going to go Baltimore at Arizona. For now.
Yeah.
I may change it. And it started with over 10,000. There's 1,000 left. So we're doing okay.
You don't like Eagles over Washington?
I do. I like a few of them. But I also want to leave if I can, and I feel equally good about two, I want to leave the better team off because I can use them later. But I have to feel equal about them. That's my eliminator there. So that's it. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you later on this week. Go follow us at 25 Whistles. And Eddie, go ahead and blow us out of here, buddy.
I got you. Here we go.
Bye, everybody.